Now, moving on to our class speaker for the Executive MBA program. Each year, the students of each program elect a class speaker. To be voted class speaker is a great honor, as it illustrates that you have the utmost respect and admiration from your fellow students. Class speakers are students who embody the cross-cultural skills, emotional intelligence, and the academic excellence that Hult stands for. I'm very pleased to say that our 2019 EMBA class speaker embodies each of these qualities in abundance. They've been a pleasure to work with throughout the program. To share some thoughts on behalf of the Executive MBAs, I would like to welcome Jared Wilson back onto the stage.
I guess I'll address that. Look at y'all. Hey, y'all. Surprise. All right, so this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so thank you to begin with. I will never forget our time at Hult. Being in class, traveling around the world, embracing all the diversity, feeling the inspiration and hearing pure genius fly across the classrooms, seeing the excellence and brilliance light up on all of your faces as well as in your presence. The amazing part about it was that everyone was so full of knowledge, experience, and expertise, yet we were all coming into the classroom excited and eager to learn from our professors, and not only just our professors, but from each other. A classroom full of unique backgrounds, personalities, educations, experiences, all coming together with the common unified goal of working together, collaborating, and focusing on what makes us similar, not what makes us separate, or different, I should say. This is what makes Hult unique, and I thank you all for helping us foster this type of environment. I remember seeing how my mind began to expand even after our first class, how open-minded I became, how my limited views and biases began to disappear, how I became inspired and encouraged by you all, wanting and knowing that I could become more and do more. This is the power of Hult and the ability to invoke change. The same change that many people who have not been through our experience need so desperately, from our governments, to our bosses and CEOs, to presidents, and even down to actually our family members and friends that are even amongst us. They need us to be this change so they can see it for themselves and invoke that change upon themselves. I recently lost my grandfather, A.B. Wilson, at the young age of 98 years old. I miss him dearly, and the way he would light up a room with his presence when he would walk in. I like to think, and I know, that while death can be scary and sad, he lived a full life. I know he's looking down on me right now, applauding and smiling from ear to ear. I know all of you have loved ones here on earth as well as above that are doing the same and celebrating your successes upon today. Professor Ajay Bahala said it best during our Leading Change course. One day, our time too will come. What legacy are you creating? What impact are you making today? My degree and your degree are worth absolutely nothing. And this journey is worth absolutely nothing if we do not walk out of this hall and take the education that we've learned as well as apply the life lessons that we've learned. Professor Dwell states real leadership isn't a position or a title, but an action and example. Professor Bahala states have patience with all things, but especially yourself. Professor James states that you control your thoughts at all times. Professor Alexander and Dr. Sufiani state, keep track of your assets as you are your own ROI. Dr. Brandon Jones states to applaud complaints as they only help you improve. Professor Newman states, articulate your personal goals before business goals. Dr. Esposito reminds us people are not rational. Dean Sam states, raise your words, not your voices. Professor Banerjee states to simply let go. Professor Rosenbaum states that with self-awareness, the impossible becomes possible. Professor Grove states to not allow your job title to define you. Professor Eaton states to be bold with your vision. Dr. Kure states to be purposeful in all your actions. Professor Romero Hernandez states be holistic in your approach, engaging all stakeholders. And Professor Grandinetti states failure can't be an option. It must be mandatory for success. We are in a time where the world goes out of its way to define us, to segment us, label us, and tell us what to do and put us in a box. A time where we're told to be quiet, not voice our opinions, and just be happy for the progress that we've made. This is not the world that Hult has prepared us for, and this is not the individuals that Hult has made us. Please stand, regardless of what class you are in. If you've changed careers, jobs, or industries since starting at Hult. Yes, thank you for standing, Connie. Please stand if you've started your own business since being at Hult. Please stand if you've partnered or collaborated with a colleague at Hult on a business. Please stand if you completed this program while having a family, being married or in a relationship, while raising children, getting ready to give birth to a child, or even actually having a child while attending class. Please stand if you've been uncomfortable at some point on this journey. If you've traveled somewhere you've never been before. Please stand if you made a connection or a friend to someone that looks the complete opposite of you. Please stand lastly if you've shed a tear, been frustrated, celebrated and or felt alive and proud for being at Hult. Look around the room and you see this is the purpose of Hult. This is the world and how it's meant to be. No racism, sexism, discrimination, political parties versus one another, or anything we see and endure on a daily basis outside of this hall. We may have differences, but our similarities are what bring us together. We all share something in common, especially upon today. There is no excuse for anyone here to leave this hall and not continue to demonstrate the change that we are and the change that we can create. I want to thank you and celebrate you all on your achievements graduating from Hult's International Business School today. I'm honored and humbled to have had the opportunity to represent the Tesla Cohort for the Executive MBAs and deliver our class graduation speech. I'm even more humbled and honored to help lead as part of the Hult Student Association alongside Gina, Christiana, and G. This was not an easy journey, and while this door may be closing, so many new doors are opening simultaneously. We are a family, and it is our job and duty going forward to spread the many messages that we've learned here today. My name is Jared Wilson, and I'm from Washington, D.C. I thank you for embracing me, taking the time to get to know me, for every smile, laugh, and late nights working with you all and having the opportunity to get to know you, your passions, what makes you uniquely yourself. There are so many individuals that look just like me, but are never given the opportunity to have had the success that I've had. I'm living proof that you can succeed, that you can continue to rise, and you are living proof to those who look up to you, as well as those who that you know aren't watching you, but are watching. Make them proud. Please don't take this journey for granted. And most importantly, leave your legacies for the world to see. Thank you.